Hey guys, I'm Jax.
And I'm Victoria.
And you're listening to
Like Totally Random, a new podcast about music, movies, Netflix, and everything in between.
So guys, we kind of wanted to quickly address a little bit of an elephant in the podcast room. We don't know if you guys have noticed. We have upgraded our mics, so you should be hearing us sound a lot better. And we appreciate you sticking with us through some of our tech issues. And we promise we will be sounding a lot better from here on out.
I mean, look, guys, we have no clue what we're doing here.
Zero.
So we're learning along with you guys. We sound a lot better. We've gotten through quite a few segments which didn't have our mics, so we hope you notice and appreciate the difference. Feel free to give us any feedback that you guys might have about our sound, about our content, whatever. We want to hear from you. We've gotten quite a few emails already, so keep them coming.
Appreciate you guys. So, Victoria, did you do anything random this weekend? Tell me about your random weekend.
Well, I'm a homebody, as I've said like 900 million times. So I really just focused on like watching movies and stuff like that. Anytime I focused, okay. I'm a film buff.
Fair point.
I am. I can give great analysis on films.
Yeah.
I've seen Citizen Kane.
Move over, Citizen Kane.
Breakfast Club. Anyway, so yeah, I was just kind of like trying to focus on watching something that's like a summer movie. Summer's basically over. You know what I mean? I just wanted like a feel good, really feel like it's summer because we work in an office. It's not like we're out at the beach or have all that free time.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted the experience without actually having to go outside and talk to people.
Without getting sunburnt on your pale, pale skin.
I don't want freckles, Jax. I have enough from when I was a youth frolicking in the sand at the beach.
Oh my god.
Ay, ay, ay.
What did you watch?
Okay, so my favorite movie of all time is, well, not truly my favorite movie, but up there is Clueless.
Yeah, for sure. Love that movie.
It's like the best movie. I can probably quote the entire film verbatim, unprompted.
I love a young Paul Rudd in that. What?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
We paused for dramatic effect because Victoria got this very confused look on her face, like she had no fucking idea what I was talking about. And then she remembered.
Oh, yeah.
That's what just happened.
Yeah. Oh my god. Paul Rudd hasn't aged a day since that movie.
I know. Fucking men. It's so fucking... I'm about to go on a rant here. I'm about to throw a bitch fit. Actually, that's one of my favorite summer movies.
Dude, it's the best movie of all time.
Yeah, I know. If you guys haven't seen White Chicks, you are fucking missing out. It's absolutely ridiculous, but there's something really kind of terribly bad about it. They know it's ridiculous.
I mean, that's the point. Is it's supposed to be crazy.
Yeah. If you guys don't know the premise of White Chicks, it's fucking Damon and Marlon Wayans pretending to be these two white chicks, white heiresses, and they go around fooling everybody because their prosthetics are that good.
They're so bad.
God,
oh my god,
so bad. But
it's so good.
It's so good. And like Terry Crews is in it. Mm-hmm. Busy Phillips is in it.
Yes.
There's quite a few big hitters.
A feel good, hilarious, cheesy movie.
It's fucking cheesy.
They're making a sequel.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I can't imagine what the plot would be.
Neither.
Still white chicks?
Like white chicks
Whiter
go to
chicks?
Manhattan or
white chicks drink White Claw?
I'm not in that movie, okay.
A film starring Jax.
That's all I drank this weekend. White Claw and Trulies.
Oh, you fucking would.
I'm old, man.
Oh my god. I sent Jax this, okay, so he was a Viner back in the day, but he has I don't know, he's still like a YouTube whatever.
Star.
And he has that video, I can't remember his name, we'll put it on the blog.
Yeah.
He has a video about people who drink White Claw. Oh my god, it's so hilarious.
Hey, you, Hawk, drink White Claw. His fucking accent.
Claw is the law, man.
Yo, you Claw. It's fucking terrible. It's so terrible. I don't even know he was a Viner. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he was a Viner.
I can see that. He has that vibe.
Yeah.
He has that, know-how.
Yeah, and for everybody in Totally Random Land, Victoria's obsessed with Vines.
Oh my god, fucking obsessed.
I am obsessed with Vines. I can quote almost any Vine. My friend and I literally will spend hours watching Vine compilations.
Anytime I feel like you've just randomly laughed out of nowhere, I think to myself, does she just watch a Vine?
Yes.
An old Vine?
Or I just played one in my mind. And I can get Vines stuck in my head
Oh my God.
Like a song, but it's a Vine? Oh my God. It's insane. It's like unhealthy.
I don't remember, like, I remember Vines. I remember watching Vines. I wasn't, there's people out there who are just like obsessed with Vine, like you.
Yeah, it's me.
And I don't,
I'm sitting
I
right
just,
here.
I don't know. I don't know that I fully get it.
They are so funny. I can't stress this enough. Like, you know what I should do? I should make a compilation of my favorite Vines.
Oh my God, that's a really good idea.
If anybody has 15 hours to watch a compilation.
Oh, wow. Not like 5
Probably.
minutes, but like 15 hours.
No.
I actually talked about Vines not only today with a coworker, but like this weekend as well. So yeah, I think you should do that, and we could put on the blog and YouTube.
I think we should.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Vines. Here's a little preview. Is I don't know any of their names. Like, and I'm glad that a lot of them are still doing well. Like, good for you guys. You really like.
Yeah, for
made
sure.
something for yourselves out of nothing.
Yeah,
but
like literally.
My favorite one is like, it's so stupid. He goes, I'm already laughing at the Vine. He goes, let's go to the beach, Ninky Minaj. And I will have that stuck in my head like all day.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll post it.
I get it, but I don't get it.
I mean,
I think it's a context thing.
there's nothing to get. It's just, you have to accept it for what it is. That's what it is. You can't expect there to be meaning to it.
I think it's because like I've only seen a few and I don't know. I think I just have to go on a deep dive.
Yeah. I think I need to send you a few compilations for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. And then I'll know. And then I'll get the joke sometimes.
Sometimes.
Just partially. I think I'd have to like get the compilations for years in order to like
Yeah, you probably need to
be
put
up
in
to your
as
level.
many hours as I have. It's just quite
study
a lot.
this deeply.
Honestly, if there was like a card game or whatever, kind of like Cards Against Humanity or whatever, in regards to Vine, I would crush. Oh man, Legally Blonde is my obsession. I've watched it 9 million times, and I will just watch it just because I feel like it. Like, I had a bad day, I'm gonna watch it. I had a good day, I'm gonna watch it. I had like a day, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know why. I know it's mostly set in fall, but it feels like
That's true.
a summer movie.
That's true. Maybe it came out. I bet you it came out
probably.
when summer happened.
I remember I watched it in theaters with my dad. Which is a rare occasion because I never went to see movies with my dad because my dad would just fall asleep during a movie. So he never like would go in with me. It would just be like me or just me and my brother or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that.
Well, like it's hard.
Don't stomp your last season Prada shoes at me, honey. So good.
I like when she comes to that. I like it when she comes to that realization.
Yes. So good.
He's gay.
Men don't know designers.
Fucking...
It was you, Chutney. Fucking Chutney. Oh my God.
Why the fuck would you name? I mean, like, there's some interesting names out there, and like, I don't like saying strange or whatever, but like, there's some chutney.
It's like nutmeg.
It's a fucking spread. It's a bread spread.
Like, such a random name. Like,
it's a condiment. It's literally a condiment.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh my God, so funny. Oh, I fucking love that movie. The ammonium thiaclocholate? Any Cosmo girl would know. I could just quote it for the rest of my life.
I feel like
that's
you
what
could.
This whole podcast
you
is going to be now.
Could. Just Legally Blonde.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass. So good. Anyway, I'm going to cut that out.
Oh my God. Yeah, I agree. I like watching that movie too.
If you guys would like just the whole podcast of Victoria quoting Legally Blonde, support us on our Patreon.
Of which we do not have yet.
We will.
One of mine is old school. Well, I guess these are all old school. The Sandlot.
Oh my God, The Sandlot. I fucking love that movie. Your face.
You look like you just fell in love. You literally just look like you fell in love.
I did. I love that movie. And I've like not forgotten about it, but it's like, you know, like falls to the recesses of your mind.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love it so much. And it kind of just reminds me of a easier time.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so I haven't watched it for a long time, but I feel like if I did, I would definitely get good vibes
100%
from it. But didn't they they did a number 2 as well?
They did. We don't talk about
we
that.
don't want to deal with that.
But it's so good. I used to have a coworker who would always be like, "You're killing me, Smalls," and I'm like, "You're killing that line. Stop saying it like every day."
You cannot say that. You have to say it like once a year.
Yeah. And like when it's appropriate, when it's like funny.
Yes.
You know, like
when you're literally killing somebody.
Smalls.
Love it.
I believe that's what they call a layup.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. None of these movies actually take place in summer.
That's not true. The Sandlot does. That's why.
Oh, that's true. No, you're right.
That's why they're.
I was thinking like
all
beach.
together.
I was thinking like beach summer.
Okay.
You know.
True.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think another not good summer movie, but something that always reminds me of summer is Into the Blue.
Oh, Into the Blue.
That's the one.
I'm thinking Blue Crush.
Oh yeah. No, not that one. But that's a good one.
Which one's Into the Blue Crush was like the best movie when I was growing up.
Yeah, same. It was women empowerment when there was like no real women empowerment back then.
Yeah.
Like
it wasn't as talked about.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which one's Into the Blue?
Into the Blue is with Paul Walker and fucking what's her face?
It's a surfing movie,
Jessica
right?
Alba.
Jessica Alba.
No, it's not.
Okay, so what is it about?
It's honestly, it's so vague. Something about stealing money.
So it's like a heist movie?
Yeah. Like a quick get rich quick heist theme.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's not great, but Paul Walker has his shirt off and so does Jessica Alba for a majority of the time. So what could be bad? What could be bad?
Probably still a lot.
It's not great. Scott Conn is in it.
I don't know who that is.
I'll show you.
Oh, that guy from Hawaii Five-0,
Yes.
the reboot.
Yes.
Dude, that is the gayest show that's not gay.
I can't watch that show.
I like tried. My brother watched like every season. I'm like, how did you watch this? Like, do you just like watching like
shirtless men?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, I'm like but yeah, I'm really surprised. And it's like, oh my god, that fucking movie, like I can't even.
What movie?
Not movie, I'm sorry, the show. Hawaii Five-0. It's literally like they should just make out. Like why are we watching this show?
Mm-hmm. There's
like,
nothing. There's there's nothing there.
You caught a bad guy, now you kiss. Like that's it.
We're done here.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Like I remember there's one scene where I think the tall buff one, whatever his name was.
I think he's Australian.
Yeah, he is. What's his name? I want to say it's John.
Alex O'Loughlin is who is the.
What is his name in the show?
He's Australian.
Yeah. I want to say the other guy's name is Mike, but that's 100% wrong.
I don't know. He's white enough. Yeah, feels like it could be Mike.
Yeah, or like a Kyle. No, he's definitely not a Kyle. Fuck, what is his name? Sean? What is his name? A mystery I can't handle. Steve.
No, wait. Steve.
Okay. What's the other guy's name?
Daniel.
Oh, Steve and Danny, right? Okay.
Your bestie.
Now I fucking remember that.
I don't know. It's not worth my time because he's such a fucking bad. Yep.
Anyway,
Sorry.
the tall dude, right? He like falls on a cliff or something, and the short guy's like, "I'll save you," but he can't. So they get like a rescue helicopter or whatever. As they're like taking him up in like the basket or whatever is happening, he literally is like, "I love you," and I'm like, "Just make it gay. It's okay."
Yeah. Just go for it.
Like, can we get a remake of Hawaii Five-0, but like the actual gay version we deserve?
But the gay version. No.
Oh, and that weird girl. Oh my god. Okay, that girl. What's her name?
Grace Park.
Grace Park. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she was in that cult.
Kono. Oh. Children of God?
No.
Children of...
No, NXIVM?
Like her family?
No, like her.
Oh.
Okay, so NXIVM was that weird cult. I'm not factually correct. I listened to a podcast about it and it was really interesting. Go listen to, I think it's called Escaping NXIVM. The cult is like NXVIM.
It's an alleged sex cult.
Yes.
What in the world?
Okay, so the reason that this whole thing blew up is that they had like this weird... So it was almost like mixed with a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
So there were these women who were trying to draw in other women or men or what have you to join the cult, and they would be under them.
Right.
And so there was like an inner circle, and like in order to get to the inner circle, you had to bring in like one like slave.
Yes.
And so basically those women that were part of that inner circle, and the actress name was like Alex Mack or something.
Oh, yeah, that's how I know that. I remember reading something about that. Yeah,
she was from like Smallville or something like that. Anyway, so she was like the head of this weird secret group within the cult or alleged cult, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so all of the slaves had to get branded. Okay. Like literally they brought in like a plastic surgeon or like whatever. And she literally had a laser and branded these women on like their pelvis, I think.
What? Oh yeah.
And they told them like, oh, this brand symbolizes, you know, the four corners or what have you. But if you look at it a certain way, it's initials. So it's her initials, Allison Mack? Alex Mack?
Allison Mack.
Allison? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy who's like Keith something.
Allison Mack.
Okay, Allison Mack. And Keith something.
Rainier.
Okay.
Sorry, it's like all right.
Like whatever his name is.
That one.
Yeah, it had their initials in it. So one of the women was like a whistleblower and was like, oh, fuck, this is way worse than we thought it was.
Like, so my only thing with that sort of stuff is like, how do you get into that at all? Number one.
Yeah.
And then number two, like, how does this go years and years and like keep going? And like, how do you not go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard because I think there are definitely certain people that, you know, cults or these groups prey on certain personalities, certain types of families, like broken families, broken people, unconfident people. Like, I think there's definitely things that they target.
But I feel like it's also kind of that weird people who are more in their youth, who are maybe a little more affluent, who are looking for a little more meaning in their life and things like that. I feel like that's great prey for a cult as well.
That's true.
Because one, they have money to give to the cult, which this lady did, who like was the whistleblower. And two, they are looking for meaning and they're hoping it'll just be hand fed to them, which I think is what happened in the case of this lady.
I see.
She literally gave them all of her money. All of it.
All of her money.
But yeah, that's an interesting cult I want to like look a little deeper into.
I read a bit about them like early last year or whatever, and it's kind of fucking interesting. I mean, legitimately, it kind of reminds me of Scientology, except without the like faith-based shit behind it, if you can call it.
But I mean, there kind of is like there's like a set of guidelines from this Keith guy, and it's like it's anti-women a lot. Like women are crazy and like they're just ruled by their emotions and all that kind of macho bullshit. But it's super interesting. Like, how do you not see it? Like, I guess it's like a slippery slope.
Right. Like, how do you, A, like how you saying,
Yeah.
how do you not see it? And then B, like, how the fuck do you, because you really have to start to look at yourself and go, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. I just can't imagine putting that kind of blind faith into anything. Let alone some random dude.
Especially like, so not just like NXIVM or whatever, but like cults in general.
Yeah.
Like these people who have come from cults that are family, that you've brought your family into, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like having a family of my own now, not being a fucking idiot, no offense, like anybody who's in a cult or whatever. No offense.
Who escaped a cult.
Yeah, sorry. Like there's hard decisions you have to make in your life, and one of them would never be for me whether to join like a commune out in, I was going to say the bush, out in, you know, butt fuck anywhere, to be away from like your family.
No, or to bring your children in.
Yeah.
You know, like some people will bring their children in and all the children are in like one spot or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird. Like
it is weird.
Did you watch the documentary Wild Wild Country on Netflix?
Yes.
I fucking love that documentary so much.
It's interesting.
It's so good. It's about the Rajneeshis.
The Rajneeshis, yep.
That's so interesting to me.
I mean, hundreds, thousands of them went to Oklahoma?
Oregon,
which is way better than Oklahoma. No offense. Just went.
Yeah. Like blindly went. And I think that
they didn't even know where they were fucking going.
No, dude. There was nothing there. They built it. Like they basically built a city. It's insane.
Yeah.
But I think that especially, it's like, especially that generation, it was kind of in between different generations. They were kind of lost a little bit. Yeah. They had a little more money than the generations before them, but they didn't have meaning, and they were all like yuppies, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's like perfect prey.
Yeah.
You know? It's so crazy to think about.
I know.
And also, like, to be a cult leader. Like, how charismatic. Like, Jim Jones. Like, to have people believe you.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Can't even imagine.
To hold that much, I mean, you just become this huge megalomaniac of a person. Like, I can't imagine keeping all of that contained.
Yeah. It's how do you not just go straight off the rails?
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to build up to that so that people like are with you on this trip.
Yeah.
And then you can go crazy and people will go with
bam,
you.
you go crazy.
Yeah.
Not like, I'm crazy because you're not going to get anybody.
No, exactly. And like you have to believe your own bullshit.
Yeah. You got to drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Which, like, speaking of which, in Jonestown, people knew.
Yes, they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they knew what was going to happen up to a certain extent. When people started to realize that the children were also going to be drinking literally the Kool-Aid.
Well, they made people who wanted to like dissent, people who wanted to leave, they made them drink it first.
Yeah.
And then I think they had the children, and then whoever was like a loyal follower was the last one to do it.
So fucking disgusting. So
Can't
gross.
even
I know.
It's so crazy.
So sad.
I know.
I'll take a turn.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I find cults really interesting, like the psychology behind it and everything like that. I find really intriguing.
Did you ever watch or God, I feel like I've read about so many within the last year or so. I think it was a documentary about this woman who started a cult. I can't remember what it is. I think it was on Netflix. I think I watched it on Netflix. And she basically was like the queen. They called her like the queen or something.
The fuck?
Yeah. And she basically was like one of the only female cult leaders.
Oh.
I mean,
that sounds familiar.
it's not a good thing. She was like having sex with everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like that's par for the course for cults.
Yeah, same.
This reminds me of The Sinner. Have you seen
I've
The
seen
Sinner?
like 4 episodes of it.
The first season?
Yes. I've
Okay.
seen, actually, I think I've seen all of the episodes on that one.
Of the first season?
Yeah.
Okay. I loved the first season. It was so fucking good. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it's like the best role that Jessica Biel has been in.
I think that's probably an accurate
Because I don't love her, to be honest.
don't love her either.
Especially with this anti-vax shit that's been happening.
Is she anti-vax?
She like supported somebody who was anti-vax. And
What do you mean supported?
like, I can't remember what was happening. There was some kind of like, it might have been like some kind of congressional thing or some kind of law or something. And she was like with that person and like supporting them. Yeah. But anyways, I don't love her as an actress.
Yeah, me either.
So I think she was really great in that though. It was so good.
Yeah, she plays a really good
Like
victim?
crazy person. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true.
Both. She plays a really good crazy victim. And I think
season was shot so well.
the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, like, the
cinematography.
Yeah. The cinematography. Can it be cinematography on a TV though?
I mean, it's still filming.
Same thing?
I think.
Filmography?
I don't know.
Whatever.
The
way
shooting?
the way that it was filmed was beautiful
Yeah.
in some points, and
Yeah.
you're just like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Like, I actually thought that the way that it was filmed was better than the actual story itself.
Yeah. I mean, I think the story was interesting because there was quite a few plot twists.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're in suspense, which I think is really important. But like in the end, you're like, oh, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
no spoilers, but
Yeah.
the second season is amazing.
What?
It's really good. I really
Same
liked it.
story?
No. So it's the same cop.
Okay.
Different story. And
Bill Pullman?
yes.
Okay.
I love him. I feel like he's
do too.
underappreciated.
I agree. Casper.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Heart Devon Sawa, but like the old Devon Sawa, not the new Devon Sawa, or like the most recent Devon Sawa where he's like been on drugs for the past 14 years or whatever, and he looks like he's still on drugs. Not good.
I haven't seen Tit. I'm gonna not seen Tit.
No, I mean, like, don't ever Google him.
Okay, I won't. I'm not gonna see that.
No.
But yeah, the story is really good, and it does take place in like a commune kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. They don't go too deep into that aspect. I mean, the commune's a big part of the whole thing, but not necessarily like what they were doing or anything like that. But it's really good.
So I don't remember seeing the last episode of The Sinner. Is Jessica Biel in this one?
No.
Okay.
No, it has nothing
So
to do with the
totally
first one,
different.
basically. It's just
Okay.
the only thing that's the same is the cop is the same.
Okay.
And he's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a great cop.
I can get on board for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could watch Jessica Biel another season. I really don't. No.
Like,
and
when I
not
heard-
only that, but I feel like there's so many more actresses who can do a better job than her.
Yeah. When I heard they were doing a second season, I was like, how? Because,
Yeah.
like, first of all, the first story's, like, done, you
Right.
know? And second of all, I'm like, what's Jessica Biel going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's not her. It's a totally different story.
She's pulling her weight, though, bringing in money.
I mean, she's the producer of the show.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, she's still, like, a part
Season
of...
2?
Yeah. I think also season 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's a part of it. I think she's probably better behind the scenes than in front of the camera.
I think that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. No offense.
I'll definitely have to watch that. That sounds good. I like I like shows like that. Like, one of my favorite shows is American Horror Story.
Yes.
And I just like the difference in characters while still knowing that they're great actors.
Right.
I don't like to be bored.
No, of course not.
So getting from like American Horror Story gives me everything I want every single time I watch it.
Because it's suspenseful.
Yeah.
And you literally have no idea what's going to happen.
Like, never.
Because it's insane.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so I do have a random question.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know why. This just, like, popped in my head, like, probably a couple of months ago, and I just thought about it when we were talking. Okay, so you know how England, they knight people and things like that, right? The Queen knights people.
Yeah.
If America, the president, let's say, could knight people, who would we as a nation knight?
So is that how it's decided? Like a nation decides,
No.
or like the queen decides?
No, the queen decides.
Okay, who would we knight? Robert Stack.
Sir Robert Stein. Okay, I think the rules are it could be people that have passed and current people as well.
Okay.
Like just in general, if we were knighting from the inception, who would we knight?
This feels really important.
It's not. It's definitely not.
You're making me use my brain. I don't know how to.
I mean, my number one vote is Bob Ross.
Oh my god, I love Bob Ross.
My
I love
actual
him
hero.
so much.
My
Me and my daughter love to watch Bob Ross.
Sometimes when I'm sad, I just put Bob Ross on.
You guys, she has tears in her
Literally,
eyes.
I love him. He's just so kind.
He is. I love Bob Ross. He's definitely a national treasure.
Yeah.
What about Nick
Did
Cave?
you know he didn't sell any of his paintings? And the few paintings he sold went back into, what was it, PBS?
I think it was PBS.
Yeah, the few that he sold, he auctioned off, and like all of the proceeds went straight to them.
We don't deserve him.
No,
Or
we are unworthy.
deserved.
We never deserved him. Sorry.
I think Bob Ross, that is a very good option. God, I'm so bad at this shit.
Just like any public figure that
Britney Spears. Sorry.
You think we would knight Britney Spears?
The bitch is fucking crazy and she's managing to stay alive.
I mean, same.
If Britney can do it,
Literally same.
if Britney can do it, you can do it too, people.
If Britney could get through, what was it, 2006?
2004?
Whatever.
2006.
If Britney could get through it, so can you.
Yeah,
You can get through
guys
this Monday.
Just keep that faith alive. You never know what's going to be around the corner. Bitch. It's Britney, bitch.
Oh
I don't
God.
know. I'm really bad at that shit.
Damn.
I'm so bad at that shit.
I feel like, okay, I say, all right, Bob Ross, Bill Nye.
Okay, yeah.
Bill Nye's the best.
That's true.
He actually believes in climate change, unlike
What about Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers. Absolutely,
I did it.
She's crying. It was a good pick. That's a really good pick. Will you be my neighbor?
Oh my god.
Sobbing.
Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be?
Dude, can we talk about how creepy that trailer of
Won't you be?
what's his name? Tom Hanks. Have you seen the trailer for the new
No.
Mr. Rogers movie?
Oh my god. I didn't even bother to push the thing I saw it on because I was like, how dare you? You will never be Mr. Rogers.
I mean,
He looks a lot like
he
him.
does. Yeah.
Just a general white man.
That's true.
Nothing.
That's true.
You
With a
know.
long face.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a fake mustache.
Fake mustache. Oh my god. Yeah, but something about it is like oddly unsettling.
Yeah, I
You know.
agree. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, why are they? So is it
Is it
like,
a movie? Like,
Yeah.
is it like a a biography? Is it a
biopic? I always used
You're
to
good
say,
with the words.
I don't know. I used to say biopic, and I'm
Okay.
like, I don't think that's right. I think it's biopic. Like a biography picture.
I thought biopic was.
I did too.
Is it not?
I
Why do you
don't
think it's
know.
not?
The people on NPR say biopic.
Oh, they usually know what's happening.
I know. I believe them. I believe Terry Gross. Shout out Terry Gross. We would knight Terry Gross.
Full circle. Oh, you know who else we could name? Karen Sharp. Love Songs on the Coast, Coast 103.5.
Oh, fuck yeah. Real full circle.
Hey guys, you're listening to Karen Sharp on Love Songs on the Coast, Coast 103.5.
Oh my god, I wish I could do that. Oh god, Careless Whisper. I think that's our theme song.
Oh, Karen Sharp.
so good.
Good one. Good questioning, guys. I mean, good question you, Victoria.
But yeah, guys, tell us who you think America should knight. And they'd have to be American, just like, you know, actual people who are knighted have to be British.
Right. Past or present, alive or dead. Who would be your guys' pick? Let us know.